Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to make this video here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your holidays. Basically, this is going to be another 2024 Mike G recommendation of glass coatings, kind of like what I did for Rinseless Wash. This is 4 coatings in front of me that kind of just recommends, like, hey, these are the ones that caught my eye for 2024. Go check these out for all of you in 2025. Put them on your list and kind of see if these are coatings that you want to look into. Now, these are strictly glass coatings, not glass sealants. I rarely use glass sealants. I just buy the coatings of it, but there's plenty of good glass sealants on the market as well. So I didn't know how to make this video. I was like, should I make this video an application style video because it's only 4 coatings, or do I just go straight to the discussion of why I like these coatings? So I'm gonna just put this one up as a discussion. You guys can watch it if you like. If you want a demo style, let me know, and then we can kind of work on that next year, kind of figure out, hey, you know, this is what you guys want to do, or what you'd like to see do. So like to see me do a demonstration on cameras for this kind of topic here. So we're gonna get into glass coatings. Again, these are the ones that caught my eye. These are the ones that performed very well for 2024 going into 2025. Now, if you have an existing glass coating that you like using, keep using it. I'm not telling you to go and throw that product in the trash and then go into these. Again, there is no best product. As I mentioned in the Rinseless Wash video, best is really subjective onto what works best in your environment, because the product may work for me, may not work for you. So you're gonna have to kind of keep that in mind. Everybody's environment's different, and the product performs differently in every environment. So hopefully you guys can understand that, and we'll just get right to it. So first, I'm going to mention this. This brand came out strong when they first came out with products here, and I was an early adopter of it. You guys know it's Armor Detail Supply, and I actually enjoyed their glass coating V1. For me, it performed really well. 18 months out of this coating, it was still performing very well, very hydrophobic, and I was really happy with the coating. And so what Armor Detail Supply did is they went back and gave us a reformulation with ADS Glass V2. So this makes the list. I am testing this, so this is my dad's car. I did put this on the Equinox as well on one piece of glass, just to kind of see how it performs. And I will say this, once you figure out how to use this, in the sense that if you watch my video and you watch the application of this, the best way to work this product is wipe on, wipe off. The other benefit with this is if you follow that process, it's very user-friendly, very easy to wipe off. If you let it sit a little bit longer, it's a little harder to work with, and you may have to start over, meaning you're going to have to polish everything off and start, because again, if you wait too long, it's like wiping concrete off the glass. And like I said, I like using just wipe on, let it sit for just a few seconds, and wipe off. And then the other benefit to this is you can apply a second layer right away, and there is no curing time. It's ready to go as soon as you apply it. So that's one real nice feature, those are nice features of this glass coating, that it doesn't need that. And again, it's a good price for what you get for 30 milliliters. So we're going to kind of check this out, and we're going to test this long term. But I really enjoyed once I figured out how the application process is, I've started to enjoy it more, because I've applied it to the Equinox, and I stuck with the methods that worked for me, and it did a great job. So overall, real nice coating here. Definitely check it out. Again, the price speaks for itself. And if you saw some V1, just go ahead and use V1. Again, V1 worked very well for me, and I had no issues with it. Okay, up next is another brand here that came out with their glass coating. This one's the most expensive of the bunch here I'm going to recommend. I forget what the price is these days in 2024, but again, it's the most expensive for this one. Again, it's this 30 ml product, and that would be C6 Hydro Glass. This one has to be one of the most forgiving glass coatings to work with, in the sense that you apply it and you let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and once it hazes, that's when you know it's time to wipe off, and then the wipe off is very easy. So it has a real nice usability with this. Anybody can use this. You'll be very happy with it. It's very hydrophobic. And the other thing is, just kind of speaking with Ivan through some of the live chats, I asked him, is there any benefit to a second layer? He said yes. And to apply that second layer, you wait an hour. So I would actually apply 2 layers on your front glass, just for that added benefit. Probably better durability is my guess. on here. Again, if Ivan watches this video, he can chime in. But yeah, C6 Hydro Glass for me has been really nice. It's been on the Equinox for a few months already. I know I put on the rear glass that has a wiper, but I've been using that wiper to remove morning dew and everything, and I think it works really good. So again, the application of this is real nice. I did use the applicator that comes with it, but you can use other applicators with it as well. But the foam applicator works really well with this. So overall, real nice product. Again, it is the most expensive of the bunch here, but you can get it on sale when DIY has 25% off, or Detailed Image has 25% off. You can get it there as well. So definitely check that out. Up next is probably the cheapest coating of them all. And people kind of give this brand a hard time now because they're no longer like under the original ownership, because it's been sold off. But that would be Adams Graphene Glass Coating. This stuff is, again, if you can get this on sale, when I bought this bottle, it was a 30% off sale. So I think this came down like $25 or so. Again, it was very cheap, and you're getting 30 mils of product. So at that price, it's really cheap. The nice thing about this is it's super user friendly. You apply it to the glass, it will rainbow. Once the rainbow starts to dissipate, you can wipe it off. It's a 1-layer coating. You can apply a second layer if you wish, but it doesn't really need it. Durability claim for this is like the 9 to 12 month range for this. But again, very user friendly, and it's very slick too when you're wiping it off. No issues using this. I'm testing this on the Equinox as well. It's been a few months already at this point. I think 6-7 months, something like that. And it's doing pretty well at this point. Again, very hydrophobic glass coating. So that's the Adams one. Again, if you can get it on sale, 25% off, 30% off. It's a steal at that price, and little does go a long way for it. I've applied it to multiple glass pieces of glass on different vehicles already. Definitely check it out, give it a shot, and let me know what you guys think. And then finally, rounding the last bottle here. This is another B&B blended product, just like the Adams one. So the Adams is blended by B&B. Chris Gallagher is the chemist behind that, but he's also the chemist behind the Jade Amethyst coating here. So this is the Jade line is the professional side of things from B&B Blending, whereas Adams is the consumer side of things. So unlike the Adams one, this Jade one is a ceramic glass coating. I enjoy using this. Application is very similar to the Adams one. This one will have the rainbow effect and also start to show some of the sweating effect. Once the rainbow starts to dissipate, again, you wipe it off. You're left with a nice slick surface on there. It's very hydrophobic. In terms of durability, when you check this one online, you'll see that some sites state about 6 months, and I forget how many kilometers or how many miles a year that equates to. It's one of the, it's either 6 months or that. But when I spoke to the guys over at B&B Blending, it was either Nate or Will, one of the two. I can't recall exactly who, but it was one of them because they were both on the email that I sent to them. They're former Geon representatives, Geon USA representatives. Now they're at B&B Blending. They did mention that this coating has the potential that the actual claim for this is actually up to a year. So very similar to the Adams one. Again, it's just using the ceramic technology versus the graphene technology in there. The other thing about this is you're getting a 60 ml bottle, which is going to last you forever, and the price for this kind of varies. So it's in between the 40, like starting around $44. You can get it for that, as low as that. And again, for 60 milliliters of product, that's a real good price. Again, it may not be as durable as something like the Armor Detail Supply or maybe C6 Hydro Glass, but I mean, for that price, you can just reapply it. And as far as reapplication between this and the Adams one, simply just clay the glass and reapply it. They've stated that before, and of course a panel wipe in there too after the claying process. So you can always reapply it later down the road when it starts to look like it's starting to lose its performance. I would recommend you polish your glass anytime and just apply another layer. It doesn't take long to polish glass anyway, especially if you're just doing the front glass. So I would just go ahead and do that. So those are the 4 glass coatings that I'm recommending for 2024 going into 2025. One thing I will mention is I am testing Easy Glass. This is on my dad's car. I enjoy the application of this, Very user friendly, very super user friendly. There is no cure time for this. Oh, the other thing I want to mention, there is no cure time for the jade amethyst. I don't know about the Adams one, but there is no cure time for the jade stuff on there. So once you apply it, it's good to go. I think the Adams one is the same thing. So that's another nice feature of that glass coating. I think the C6 Hydro Glass, Ivan can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you wait a minimum of an hour before it gets wet. Kind of just putting that out there. So as I mentioned, I'm testing out Easy Glass. Enjoy the application of it. Very slick. It's not as hydrophobic as some of these, but maybe you don't want the most hydrophobic one. I mean, I don't really know why you wouldn't, but just kind of put that out there. It's not as hydrophobic as some of these other glass coatings that are available there. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Is this, post down here below on what your favorite glass coating is, dedicated glass coating. I personally, I'm a believer in using dedicated coatings for glass, not so much in terms of for the front glass. On the side glass, you can use whatever you want. Paint, coating doesn't really matter because you're not introducing wiper abrasion there. I find that dedicated glass coatings handle wiper abrasion better than a dedicated paint coating. So I kind of just keep that in mind. I'm a believer in using a dedicated coating for glass. But yeah, definitely check them out. Let me know what you guys think, and post down your thoughts on what you think is the best glass coating that you've used and that works in your environment. Even if it's something as simple as Glaco, or even some people like using Rain-X. Rain-X is still popular till this day, and you can readily available at most local auto parts stores. So definitely check that out. Just Rain-X doesn't last long, and sometimes it leaves a weird haze on there. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Take care, everyone.